alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I would just like to start by saying, free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Today, or for the last 14 days, or if we're being honest, the last 75 years, we have sadly watched the targeted and brutal genocidal crimes Israel is committing against innocent Palestinian children. Oh, thank you. Against innocent Palestinian children, women, and elderly for 14 days in Gaza and Palestine. One can only wonder why the free world is blind and silent to this injustice. I'll tell you why. It's not the eyes that are blind, it's the hearts that are blind.
Takbir! Allahu Akbar!
Today we gather to show our support for a free Palestine. Today we say no to Israel bombing on hospitals in Gaza. No to Israel murdering children, sleeping at night in dense civilian areas. Who is hiding in those areas besides innocent families and children?
Takbir! Allahu Akbar!
Today we say shame on Israel for bombing the third oldest church in the world, the Roman Catholic Church.
Takbir! Allahu Akbar!
Shame on them bombing hospitals and refugee camps. We shame the U.S. government for not condemning the Israeli attacks on innocent people in Gaza.
Oh!
They say a Palestinian mother carries her child twice, once in her stomach and once when he dies as a shaheed. Today I remind the world of the children who were struck with rockets at night by the brutality of Israel. Don't get used to the rising death count. Don't get used to the body bags. Don't get used to their screams and their tears and their agony. Stay sensitized. Do not let your tears dry. Do not let your rage evaporate. It's not just another video. It's not just another number. The difference between 2,999 people and 3,000 people is one life killed. And one life is already too many. To the free world, to our protesters today, we are all gathered to show our solidarity to the Palestinians, to show our solidarity to justice. They try to silence us, but our protests, our tweets, our posts, our social media will be noticed. We will break the algorithm. We will deliver the message to the world that there will be a free Palestine. Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
Thank you.
Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Occupation must go! Occupation must go! Ho, ho! The occupation has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The occupation has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The occupation has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! I can't hear you guys! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! Occupation no more! Occupation no more! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terrorist state! Israel is a terrorist state!
Assalamu alaikum. Next speaker is Shahid Saleh. Is Shahid here? Shahid is a 9th grader of Fairfield World High School. She's an active member of the Arabic Club. Shahid is an active member of BICC. She started helping with the food pantry 4 years ago. Her passions are diversity, inclusion, and civil rights. She was among the many students who participated in the Eid inclusion in Fairfield County. Shahid Saleh.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this short, but stop using our tax money to kill Palestinian children. Instead, use this money to provide healthcare insurance for the U.S. citizens and relief for student loan debt. Stop with the false information in the media and spreading hatred. Free, free Palestine!
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 Thank you very much.
لا إله إلا الله! لا إله إلا الله! والشهيد حبيب الله! والشهيد حبيب الله! لا إله إلا الله! لا إله إلا الله! والشهيد حبيب الله! والشهيد حبيب الله! لا إله إلا الله! لا إله إلا الله! الشهيد حبيب الله! والشهيد حبيب الله! Free, free Palestine! 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 Free, free Palestine!
We were supposed to have Sister Ghufran Al-Abidi. She is a Syrian American, migrated to the United States in 2000, and she's a very active member of the Islamic Association of Greater Hartford and a volunteer with the refugee resettlement groups. Unfortunately, due to an emergency, she could not come, but she is endorsing this work and have the same call as you. So the next speaker is Faizan Sayal. Is Faizan here? Faizan. Okay. Faizan is an 8th grader in Fairfield Public Schools. He's an active member of the Student Leadership Club at his middle school and was a chamber singer as part of the FCCC Fairfield County Children Corps for 5 years. Faizan is passionate about human rights and the Palestinian struggle. He began speaking out in 2016 at the age of 7 when he first joined a protest in Bridgeport supporting immigration. Faizan.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. I can't believe we are still here, fighting for the basic rights of Palestinian brothers and sisters. This brutal occupation has been going on for 75 plus years. We've witnessed war crimes and unbelievable massacres. If you listen to mainstream media, the narrative for Palestine has always been one-sided, and many Americans still do not know the truth. This is the same media that amplified the voices for war against Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, Libya, Somalia, Pakistan, Yemen, Iraq, and countless other countries just within the last 25 years. Our tax dollars are being used by our government and politicians to fund these illegal wars when that money could be used for supporting Americans. The Israeli occupation has been taking over more and more of Palestinian land and have displaced millions of Palestinians. And now they are trying to take even more of the little land left that Palestine has. I want you all to remember the names of the politicians that supported these war crimes. They don't represent the views of the majority of Americans. We should be following independent news to hear the truth of what's really happening in Palestine. Continue to raise your voices against this brutal occupation, ethnic cleansing, and genocide. Thank you to those who are speaking up, protesting, and making your voices heard. Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
MashaAllah. Thank you.
Okay, next we have Yumna Al-Awa. She's a student in Western Connecticut University. Yumna.
As a human being, born in America, raised in America, I'm telling you that I condemn the United States and I condemn the actions of our nation. And most of all, Reporters for the past 2 weeks have asked every public figure, every Muslim, every Palestinian, do you condemn Hamas? You want to talk about condemnation? The one to be condemned is us.
Takbir!
We are funding a genocide. We are funding the ethnic cleansing of Palestine. People are dying. They have been dying for 75 years. Why are we silent?
Takbir! Takbir! Free Palestine!
Free Palestine! Palestinians are dying, fighting with every last limb, every last breath, and they are begging us to speak up. Condemn those that need to be condemned. Educate those that need to be educated. And most of all, remember those that should never be forgotten. Right now, the war has escalated, but we all know very well that it has not just begun. We know very well that it has never been on hold. So until it's over, free Palestine with every word on your tongue. Free Palestine!
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Free Palestine with every touch of your hands. Free Palestine with every prayer on your mind. Do not stop. I urge you, I beg you, do not stop until olive trees are growing and children can sleep and mothers are breathing and fathers can live, until Gaza is rebuilt and Palestine is free from the river to the sea. Do not stop.
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
CNN, stop the lies!
CNN, stop the lies!
CNN, stop the lies!
CNN, stop the lies!
We can see all the crimes!
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 Assalamu alaikum. We're supposed to stop at Jim Himes' office, but you were very excited and you passed by his office. So we're going to read now the statement. Some of us, like about 20 people, they went back to Jim Himes' office to present our statement to him. So this is a statement for Jim Himes. Myself and Brother Aziz, we are going to read the statement, inshallah. The Bridgeport Islamic Community Center expresses its deepest concern and sympathy with the families of civilians killed or wounded in Israel's recent attack on Gaza. As your constituents from Fairfield County, we request that you and your colleagues in Congress who represent the American people to call for an immediate ceasefire. Stop the genocide in Gaza and protect the innocent civilians who are being attacked with bombs we paid for from our tax money, which should be used for humanitarian assistance, not for killing children and women.
We call on Congress and the administration to issue only responsible, balanced, and constructive public messages that urge both sides on the path of restraint, reconciliation, and progress towards peace. The official statements have created an environment of hatred, fear, and violence that have resulted in the stabbing of an innocent 6-year-old Muslim child in Chicago 26 times by a domestic terrorist. At the same time, his mother was also stabbed multiple times. We are highly concerned that pro-Israeli messages will damage our community's peace and harmony and encourage attacks on Muslim children, women, and weak people in our beautiful state of Connecticut.
Mr. Himes, we are expecting that a sensible leader like you would instead try to unite people and send a message of love and peace to keep our state peaceful. We must prove to the world We must prove to the world that our country is the leader of the free world and is responsible for stopping war crimes. We request that you call for an immediate suspension of all military aid to Israel until it complies with international laws and UN resolutions. The money used to bomb children and women should be used to develop our country's educational and health systems. We cannot ignore the impact of decades of imprisoning more than 2 million people in less than 17% of the Fairfield County area without clean water, health care, or access to the rest of the world. Israel's overwhelming and barbaric retaliation puts innocent civilians on the firing line as in the past.
We as Americans should not forget that all previous attacks on Gaza brought massive civilian deaths and destruction of property. Because of that, it has brought deepening bitterness in 2 billion Muslims worldwide toward the United States. The conditions in Gaza are already deplorable. Hospitals and shelters are being bombed. What hope can the oppressed people of Gaza cling to? A nation without hope has nothing to lose. Undoubtedly, the Biden administration permits Israel to launch a massive attack on Gaza. The U.S. has sent multiple military ships and an aircraft closer to Israel as a show of support. Our president goes personally to Israel to approve and encourage these atrocities and bless them. We demand the Biden administration to ask Israel to stop the massive bombardment of Gaza and agree to a ceasefire immediately. Should the White House once again fail to act to restrain Israel and to provide moderate leadership in the search of peace, this strategy will continue to grow. Palestinian suffering and bitterness will deepen. Israelis will remain insecure too. Muslims all over the world will be upset, and extremism will be further fueled by anti-American anger. It's time to take action. Free Palestine!
Free, 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 free Palestine!
So this statement was presented to the office of Jim Himes in the name of all those who are attending today from different towns in Fairfield County. I would also like to tell you that the leaders of all the mosques in Connecticut are going to have a press conference. That effort has been organized by CARE to present a statement to all the officials, all the congressmen, congresswomen, and senators in our state in the name of about 27 mosques in the state of Connecticut. It is the same tone as the message that we have presented today. Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Netanyahu, you can hide!
Netanyahu, you can hide!
We charge you with genocide!
We charge you with genocide!
So we are going to stay maybe for another 15 minutes. We don't have other speakers after this statement. And after this, we are going to leave. The police is not going to escort us, so we go back to the mosque, different groups, different streets, before it comes a little bit darker. Yeah.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
So why did you come today to this rally?
To spit out my word. There is no peace without a justice. We have to be in justice, looking for peace. There is no way beside that. We gotta step up and say the wrong is wrong, right is right.
Do you have a special connection to Palestine or just a general?
I am just general human before anything. A human being. He got kind of knowledge for decades for what's going on in the Middle East, especially that part of the world.
And the president has called for $14 billion in emergency aid for Israel. What do you think of that?
The president say, and he advised Netanyahu, don't do our United States mistakes. Encourage him, do not occupy and take over in Gaza Strip alone. Again, we've been telling the presidents, do not do the same mistakes over and over. Enough is enough. Try to think about our American nation. Everybody look at you as a key for the misery life they live in there. Everybody look at you with help, with hope. Please do not let these people down and do not disappoint it. Just be fair and tell this man, you gotta stop the war in Gaza now.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure, and thank you.